going outside. It's very, very, very beautiful winter weather. I love it. I love snow. Also, guys, when I'm not recording sewing, I'm doing painting. And currently I'm painting Santa and sewing right there my new project for video. It's not finished, so don't judge yet. It's work in progress. Doggo is sleeping very sweetly, and Leo is sitting on the blanket and watching snow through the window. Yeah, Leo? Are you watching snow? Lonek, say hi. No, he's watching snow. Hello, welcome back to Marta from Sparta. In today's video, we will continue this cozy winterish trend, and this is a beginner's level project, and we're gonna make a robe. As you remember in video before, I made a super cozy and super easy sweatpants, pajama pants for my father-in-law, and because they were so cute and they were so warm and cozy, I couldn't help myself and make a pair for myself. So that's how they look. And obviously mine has to have a pink tie in it. They were super easy, beginner level project, and we're gonna continue with beginner level projects, and the robe gonna be super easy. Also, we're gonna use very high density fleece. You don't need to finish the edges. That's why this project is super fast and super easy. If you are on the time crunch, again, this is gonna be probably like 1 hour project. Pants were about 1 hour project. So because I made this super cozy and soft pants for myself, I want a kind of very short robe, which I made from I will make it from the very similar theme, color theme fabric. I already cut out all pieces. We can skip this step. I purchased this pattern on Etsy for I believe like $3, and because I am petite size, this is children's robe. So I just gonna make for myself a children's robe as 8 to 9-year-old size, because I don't want anything like very long. I'm looking for something more like in my mid thigh, that's all. So it's gonna go nicely with my pajama pants, and I can have something nice to cover and be cozy, but I don't want to be like swaddled. Sometimes I'm looking for even like a sweater to walk around the house, so that's not gonna serve me necessarily as a robe. It will be like additional layer of warmth, since this is very high density, very thick. This is amazing pattern, super easy, and because we're using fleece, remember you don't have to finish the edges. So this is perfect project for beginners. Instructions in the robe, which if you're gonna purchase the same pattern, it shows to bias tape around the hood, around the sleeves. You really don't have to if you're gonna use fleece, because fleece doesn't fray. Remember that. That's why I highly recommend, if you're getting into sewing, I highly recommend this specific project, because it's super easy and you can skip the bias tape. If you are better at sewing, you can definitely bias the whole robe if you want to. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe I'm just gonna do the hood and the sleeves. I definitely don't want, as suggested, bias tape in the front. I don't know. I will think of it. I will see how it goes. Before you even start clipping your hood, there is very important tip, which I didn't mention that before. Stay hydrated through the whole process. I'm serious. Stay hydrated. I need to change the angle of the camera because rope is so long and I can't show you. So the first two pieces which we're gonna be putting together, it is the hood. So what we need to do, and I'm gonna show you on a screen next to me, we need to put just the round edge of the hood together. So we're gonna put right sides together and we're gonna stitch right on up to this moment, right up to this opening right over here. So that would be the step number one. Super easy, right? So far, so good. Once you're gonna stitch your hood, your pattern gonna look like that. And because I'm not planning to use a bias tape, I decided to use the zigzag scissors and do that like this nice stitch. So when the hood going to be inside out, I'm gonna have very cute looking stitch because I'm not doing neither bias tape or finishing stitch. So because we tackled that, now we going to have to put this part together, which first, in order to do that and attach the sleeves, we have to attach the fronts first. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to attach the fronts first, and I'm gonna show you on the diagram how to do it. It's gonna look kind of very weird. You're gonna have, I can't show you yet, I'm gonna again display it on next to me on the diagram, but we're going to have to attach two front sides to the shoulders, and we will have like this very weird opening right in the middle. I hope that diagram makes more sense, and when you're gonna cut out all pieces, it's gonna also make more sense to you than just seeing this part. But once you're gonna have a fabric in front of you, once you're gonna have everything in front of you, it will, I promise you, it will make more sense to you. Okay, after you're done stitching your shoulders, you ending up having something like this, right? Very weird looking hoodie. Here we go with just some unattached few parts. So the next part, which we getting actually closer to the end, would be attaching the sleeves, making the loops for our belt, making the belt, and we're gonna be basically done. So you can make this actual rope or throw for your children, for yourself, probably in less than 1 hour if you have all pieces cut out like I did. Okay, once you're gonna attach your sleeves, you are almost done. The rest of it will be details. So how we gonna close it? You're gonna basically fold it. I will again show you on the diagram next to me. You fold your sleeves and you stitch it all the way down, and that's how you're gonna close your rope. And then you have a decision to make. Do you wanna make a loops for holding the oh my goodness, belt for your rope? I might even think about adding some details around the sleeves. I'm also thinking about adding pockets, you know, like very simple square pockets, because it's also super fun and easy to make. Now, since the sleeves are together and we have everything together, we can focus on level of details you want to add. And as I said, it's not gonna fray, but now it's up to you to decide if you want to put a bias tape or not. I will probably do it around my sleeves, and I will probably add pockets to the sides of my, I call it throw, kind of. I also put together a nice size of belt, and also loops, right? I'm gonna cut them half and I'm gonna attach 2 loops on both sides so my belt will stay in it. I am still on the fence with the bias tape. I'm not sure about that. As I said, at this point, if you want to be done, you can be done. I will mark where I want to attach the loops for my belt, so I will know where in my waist I want it, and I will attach them by my hand. I'm not gonna use sewing machine. And that's supposed to be, in my case, the reason why I use children's rope design, because I didn't really want a rope. I just wanted something comfortable which I can throw instead of the sweatshirt, which will be warm. And I already made, as I mentioned before, the belt. I might shorten the belt, and generally that's it if you want to be done and if you want to be done in this level. Okay, and my rope slash throw, it's also ready. Another super easy and fun project. That took me also about 45 to 50 minutes because again, I use the fleece which doesn't need the finished stitches. It doesn't fray. Additionally, what I did, I added pockets to my throw, robe, you name it. And because I decided not to do a bias tape, I actually cut my edges of the robe round so it's gonna look nicer and actually more finished than only like very sharp squares. I did have a belt for it. I just didn't wrap it yet because I wanted to show you how it looks. So it's perfect timing to actually make those two because we're dropping the temperatures, and here in Sparta it's gonna be freezing. So it's perfect time to wear this set and stay in a cozy home during the holiday season. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and this project. Past tours, super easy, super fun. You can make it over a Christmas break if you want to, and still you know, give it as a gift. Or maybe you can make something from the red fabric and make this super easy, beautiful throw and pajamas and give it to someone for Valentine's Day. That would be another upcoming holiday which you could actually use this pattern and this project, and it's so super easy to make and you can customize it. And hey, if you have expensive tastes like me and you want to keep your bank account happy as well, this is a place for you. See you next week.